So let's make a little hat for a newborn. I'm going to be using bullet fabric. I like it because it doesn't fray. It's easy to work with. The size we're going to be using is for a newborn, 12.5 by 10. Okay, so now you have your 10 by 12.5. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold over and you're going to cut the open side on an angle. And you can use any of your markers that erase when you iron. Just like that. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. That's the beauty of this. Just round off the top just so slightly. Geez, everything's sticking to me. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna fold in the bottom and you're gonna do a zigzag across the bottom just to give it that nice little finished look. So I like to fold in about 3/8 of an inch and do a zigzag. Zigzag is best because it's a stretchy fabric. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a needle and thread. Where is my needle and thread? Needle and thread. And you're going to stitch all the way around using the in and out method. Just a simple stitch, about 1/4 of an inch apart, all the way around. So, let me stop the camera from shaking. You're gonna gather the fabric, just like you see here, and then you're gonna sew these two ends together. And you're gonna leave it open. I haven't decided if I'm gonna use a bow or a flower, but I guess I'll see later what I'm gonna use. So you get the idea how it's already coming together. So once you sew the ends together, it'll look like this. Now, some like to leave it as is. I don't. I like to cover it up with some sort of bow or a little flower. But you can see how this will fit snugly because it's nice and stretchy for the baby. And I think I'm going to go with a daisy flower. I'll be back. Okay, so I decided to go with the daisy. And I have a studio from AccuQuilt to cutter. I use the Sizzix daisy with an adapter. And I cut out 4 of these little guys. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold them out. If you cut these by hand, fold them out so you could see the texture. Fold them in half, I should say, and half again. And you're going to stitch using your needle and thread again at the corners. And you're going to do that with all 4. I'll show you what it looks like once together. So once you sew the corners together, you'll get this little bloom of petals, and you're going to sew right on top of this. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. I forgot to mention that with this particular flower, you have to sew the center close, so you'll be able to sew on the little petals. So there you have it. You have your little hat. Now you can always arrange these by just pulling on the petal, making it just a little fluffier. The one thing about this is these corners tend to curl up a little, which will enhance the fluffiness of the flower or the petal. And there you go. Nice little hat for a newborn. Keep the head nice and cozy. Hope you like my video.